Hello everyone, it's Steve of Beckset, and today I am throwing it back to, for me, which is the late 90s, when I was about 15 years old, wearing what are now considered throwback jerseys of my Pittsburgh Penguins, and trying my first set of colognes, which were new for me at the time. So I'm talking about dabbling in Davidoff's Cool Water, Abercrombie and Fitch's Fierce, the original Tommy Hilfiger, and the one I'm going to be talking about today, which is by Liz Claiborne, and it's called Curve. So this one is near and dear to my heart. It's actually my first ever signature fragrance. And I started wearing this around the ages of 14, 15, and I didn't quit wearing this till I was 27. So that tells you how long this kind of lasted with me. And the notes that are in here that I get, now there's a long list of notes, but the main ones I get is like a pineapple, apple vibe, lots of lavender, and a powdery, overall safe fragrance. That's what I get for the most part. And the reason that drove me to keep this for years and years and years and keep on buying it and not really dabble into other colognes was the compliment factor. So for me, the compliment factor was so amazing for me throughout the years. Every woman I talked to, whether it was dating them one-on-one, or rather it was me in the club, or even me in the classroom, work, it worked for all situations. And that's why I never really even thought about buying a new cologne. Because, I mean, it just always worked for me, and everyone has always felt I smelled good. And for me, it was just really no time I felt it was like ever for me to change. Just keep on going with and riding the curve. So, with performance, price, and projection. So I'll start with the price. This one can be found almost anywhere that sells cologne. And that includes even like drugstores now. Rite Aid, Walmart, Walgreens, department stores, they all have it. And and it's usually no more than $20. I wouldn't pay no more than $20. And in fact, at Walmart, $20 will get you a gift set of some sort. So it'll get you like a 2.5 ounce bottle at the very least, with shower gel and shaving cream as well too. So good value there. So with performance and projection, so the projection on this one, this is low key beast mode projection. It goes for about 3 hours. So I get lists of it all day, and people could smell me from here, from across the room. So people are gonna know where you were. It's one of those scents that always follows you around, and you kind of just leave your mark. So that's always scores high marks at me. And then performance, I get a solid 6 to 7 hours on this one. So that's why I think I always another reason why I think I always came back to this one, because it covers all three of my P's of price, performance, and projection. Now, season and occasion to wear this one, I would say it's an all occasion season. So for the seasons, I think it shines better. Spring and fall, the tweener seasons, but also works well in the summertime. You could get away with it in the wintertime because it does project pretty nice. So, I mean, in the occasion, I would probably say the best fits is casual. Now, it could work for a date too, but keep in mind for a dating experience, it will probably remind the person you're with of a fragrance that you probably used in the past, or more specifically, it's going to remind them of someone they have dated in the past, because everyone wore Curve at some point, just about. So it's definitely going to bring them back to a nostalgic period of time, basically late 90s, 2000s, and anyone they dated always had this stuff on and drenched themselves in this, myself included. So overall, final rating we'll give it to. So in my heart of hearts, I wanted to give this like a 6 and hate on it because it's one of those teenager fragrances that are really good for teenagers and someone beginning their collection. But I'm gonna give it a 7. And I have to give it a 7 because, again, it crosses all my 3Ps: price, performance, projection. And mainly why we wear fragrances is for the compliment factor. And this one is great on the compliment factor. So I give it a 7 out of 10 for that. Some of the weak marks, as I mentioned before, on a date or with your significant other, it's going to remind them of someone they've been with in the past, more than likely. And it's just not like a super new, interesting fragrance. So that's the reason why I would give it a 7 out of 10. So let me know what you think about this fragrance. Did you own Curve? Did you own Claiborne or Davidoff Cool Water? Did you own Clinique Happy, Polo Blue, Tommy Hilfiger? Any of those other fragrances that kind of remind you of the late 90s, 2000s? Also Adidas Moves. How could I forget that one? And please remember to like and subscribe below. And remember to always stay fresh.